Welcome everybody to Thrillhouse. This is Super 2 Group A, live from Maggie. We're starting out tonight with the staple of the rounds these days. We've got Soda Wars up first, and we have got a stellar lineup for you tonight, guys. Alrighty. So, the Cyborg there in the Agram car. Nice to see him back again. Out of his usual colours. Normally a Sprite guy, but, you know, try changing it up a bit tonight. Going with the Agram, see what can happen. The Solo Man in the Solo car. Oh my god, what a dream come true this is to call. Auto there in the Pepsi Split personality. Late call up. Thought he'd drop in a second, eh? I can't even pronounce that poor guy's name. Call him Teletubby in the 7-Up car. Simo there, driving for Coke tonight. Richie Withers is in Fana. Made me laugh now. Crazy Hempers there in LMP Pro. Faster Jets in tonight with Sunkissed. The captain in that plucky little Tasmanian for Cascade there. Crunchy Diff, the only person in the world that ever chooses to drive Dr. Pepper by choice. And he's back. He's off a win from last night in the Porsche, so expect some things out of him tonight. Shady's back. Different car for him tonight too. He's normally in the Pepsi car, so he's branching out, doing a bit of Bundy. Hopefully it works out well for him. Black Hammer's back in the Pasito car, and turns out Black Hammer's a big fan of Kirk's, so he's a pretty happy chappy driving that one right now. And the last man on the grid is Scuba Ben, and it appears to be Mountain Dew from the back bumper. Cruiser Blade, how are you, buddy? Cruising? Mikey? You guys ready for a pretty good little battle tonight? I feel that turns 1, 2 and 3 are going to be very interesting. We're about to get going here. Looks like the Cyborg's going to start from the front. Solo Man beside him. Alrighty. Oh, that's different. That's something we haven't seen before, Great Tuesday. Thanks for that. We've got cars moving, we've got cars stopped. Hopefully they all sort of pop back into shape when the race starts. And the server just crashed. Tech issue. Yeah, race director's going to reboot the server. GT, woo! Oh dear.
So everyone in chat, what's your favourite colour? mine's green, like the grass in GT Sport, and sometimes red.
I'm pretty
like
happy with the blue.
Flowers at Yamagawa. Blue?
Yeah, the background I'm looking at right now is a nice colour.
At Maggie.
Oh,
here we go. Alright. I'll leave you to it, mate. Sorry, guys. Welcome to the stream, Thrillhouse, and affiliates of Thrillhouse and friends of Thrillhouse. Wouldn't be a Thrillhouse stream without a crash, would it? So, Thanks, GT. Thanks for the update. Really appreciated. 140 megabytes of just awesome. Love you. See you, mate.
Come on. We'll go back out to the start and we'll try it again, eh? Right, let's try that again. Just talk amongst yourselves, guys. Gotta love a midweek update. Here we go. Hopefully we can get away with it this time. At least get a race started anyway. There's the Peter Max safety car. That's it in its pristine condition before Mikey puts it in the fence tonight.
I've already put it in the fence 3 times.
Look at that stunning vehicle, that. Yeah, that's it, Monkey Man. It looks like, yeah, we're looking like we're going to rain tonight a little bit, maybe. Looks like the guys have all got into the room pretty quick, so that's 15 out of 16. That's full what we had before, so I'm sure Grim Death's going to get him on the track and get him going nice and quickly. It's definitely going to spice the room up though, because we did have the Cyborg off the front row, so he's going to be shuffled. Oh no, he's second. That's okay. Crazy Epistums alright out of it though. He's going to go to the front row. Alright, let's see if we can get it going this time. I hope the Supercars boys are doing some test starts tonight.
She's going fine over here, mate. Test start 1. She's looking beautiful.
Happy. Alright, we should be underway in a minute or so, you guys. Alright, let's have another crack at this. Hoping to see a lot of cars sitting in a line. Any second now. Any second now. Oop, 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 there we go. They're almost all there. Looks like we're missing someone. Not sure who it was that stopped out. So Simo's going to lead them away. Alright. 15 minutes on the clock. And they're away. And it looks like there's a staller at the back. But we're underway. Simo leads him into the first turn there. We've got Berserker there. The Solo Man. In the solo car, tucked into second. Well, looks like we're going to red flag, guys. They're all jumping off. Here we go. That's it, Cleany. Yeah. We love GT to add an update just before the stream starts, so we're on the back foot again. Just waiting on Simo and Scuba Ben to jump out. Come on, fellas. He's so in the zone, didn't notice he's the only guy still on the track. Come on. One more. There we go. Hey, mate. Yeah. Coca-Cola never gives up. There we go. Grim Death shorten the time down to 10 minutes now to try to keep us on schedule. Get these guys back in. I think we're going to be green and go this time. Alright. These guys will be getting... You see a couple of guys, they're getting really eager to get going. Get underway. Hey Dilza, how are you, mate? Alright, here we go again. Simo off the front with Wardo. Solo Man's in third position, Scuba Man in fourth. Can they get away? And they're away. Oh, Solo Man's car is going. He just was asleep on the line. And they're all away. Looks like lost the guy at the back again, but he's jumped out nice and quick. So Wardo's going to take the lead there. Simo's come out of the first corner and got way out of shape. Cyborg's in second position. Scuba Ben in third. Crunchy Diff's made a massive gain up to fourth position. Oh, Black Hammer's taking the grassy route. Alright, they're going to try to go through wide through the kick. Berserker comes right in the door. There you go, Simo, he's in the fence, he's gone! Alright, let's see, big brakes. Nice, big pull up there. The guys are all nice and tidy there. Cyborg and Water, it's a drag race down the straight. Side by side. Crunchy Diff's got a massive run down the outside as well. Bit of a touch, another touch. Rocky goes deepest. Crunchy Diff comes through into second position. Wardo in third. And Berserker seems to have got around Scuba Ben now. He's come up to fourth position. Lots of rear damage on that solo car. Here comes Richard Withers. Back up the front. Oh, Crunchy Diff way out of shape there. It's going to give Wardo a big sniff down into the big tight one here. He's going to... Crunchy Diff goes really deep. Oh, someone hit the fence back in the background there and saw a car fly under the camera. Cyborg leads for the second lap. Crunchy Diff and Wardo side by side. Solo Man is closing. That's a huge stop into one. Oh, another one in the fence. Scuba Ben. Well, these boys have got to stop fighting amongst themselves. They let the Cyborg skip away a little bit here. He's at the point 8. Here comes the captain as well, guys. Crunchy from Water going at it again. Richard Withers is going to put a move on Solo Man. Solo Man goes defensive and overruns it. Oh, the captain's gone! Cyborg leads him into turn 1. Still got the lead there. Crunchy Diff's right on him now though. Looks like Richard Withers is filling up Wardo's rear mirrors. This is going to be the big one here. Coming down into that tight hairpin. Crunchy's got a big run on the Cyborg. He's going to get the inside. Cyborg goes across to cover. Richard Withers goes deep in on Wardo. Doesn't quite do it. Oh, Cyborg's gone! Wardo gives him a pat. Solo gives him a tap. Richard Withers takes the lead. Crazy Empress has come out of nowhere to get second. Berserker's in third. Wardo's in fourth. Wardo's put the blowtorch to the back of the solo car. Really giving him the hurry up. Black Hammer stuck up to fifth. He's starting to catch him up. The big brakes don't. Can Crazy Empress get down the inside? Big stop. Silent Man tucks it under water, goes around the outside. Oh, Rich Withers gets a bit out of shape out of the corner there. Look at him tucking in there for the slipstream. Right, another big stop here. They're all fanning out. Berserker to the inside. Withers gets caught on the outside there. He's going to get out of shape. Oh, another big one at the back there. He's got to do it for Black Hammer's got in the back of this battle now. Wardo. Oh, big slide from Wardo. Black Hammer's going to have a look at Wardo down the inside. Can he pull it up? Tucks it in. Wardo cuts across on the outside. Oh, look at his tyre school from the back there. Cyborg's trying to get through the pack. He's in 8th, moving forward. Richard Withers having another look at Crazy Empress there. Silent Man tries to get in there as well. Making that car really wide. Wardo's stuck down the inside there for third. Cyborg's up to 7th now. He's coming in quick. Oh, Wardo's gone around. Crunch! That's a big one. Oh, that was huge on that one. Oh, Berserker didn't make the corner either. Oh dear. But look at this. The Cyborg goes straight to 3rd position. Gets around everybody. Look at this little battle pack now. It's on at the front again. Withers gives Crazy Empress a bit of a touch. Gets the elbow out. Empress doesn't look under the inside there. Here comes the Cyborg. Starting to reel these two boys in. 3 minutes on the clock. Withers with very slim. Oh, Crazy Empress, big slide. Cyborg going all the way around the outside. They're going to get all that run onto the straight. Watch the big Agram car get the wind up going now. He's catching them. Can he put a move on them into the first turn? He's going to try for the outside. He's going to try to cut under him. Oh, tries it. Not quite. Captain out of nowhere. Sends that thing from Barcelona. He wasn't even in the shot coming down the straight, so he must have just been absolutely honking. He's brought Black Hammer along for the party as well, so they're going to get on the back of the Cyborg here, try to chase down the leaders. He's still going at it still though. Just to block the outside. Hammer, Richard Withers on the inside there. Oh, is it touch mid corner? Gives him a little lick. Go around again. What are we at? 1:50. Another couple laps. Cyborg's really covering that inside line. Look at that. Right down the outside of the track. They're all going to try to cut across to the apex. The leaders are side by side again. The captain's in this now, guys. He's right there. Hammer's on the inside. Comes Wardo as well. He's on the recovery. Oh, crazy Hippers with a big slide. They're going to go 3 wide to the hairpin. This is going to be dangerous. And Black Hammer on the inside. They're touching. Hippers are sideways. Hammer goes to second. Can he hold on to it? No, not quite. The Cyborg gets second position. Captain's in third. Here comes Wardo. Absolutely blasting through the field. 5th position. 4th position. What a run up the straight Wardo had. Wow. Black Hammer's been turned. Can he hold on to it? Just. Alright, so the captain and Wardo are on the back of Rocky now. Richard Withers has got some angry Group A guys right behind him now. 30 seconds on the clock. I don't think they're going to make it round again. This will be it. It's going to be close. Oh, captain with a big slide into the fence. He's out of it. Can the Cyborg get in? Goes around the outside. Richard Withers covers the inside. 8 seconds on the clock. I don't think they're going to make it. 5, 4. They're not going to make it. This is going to be it. Richard Withers is going to get it. He's going to get it. And he gets it. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang across the line. Richard Withers from Rocky with Wardo in 4th. 3rd. Captain managed to recover up to 4th position. Black Hammer in 5th. Solo Man ended up in 6th position. Shady FMX in 7th. With Crazy Hempers in a late race crash in 8th position. Simo, 9th position overall. Crunchy was in 10th after a very quiet race, and Scuba Ben is in the pits for 11th. Well, took a little while to get there. Once they got to that last couple of laps, these guys really put on a show. There's some good battling there. Not one straight panel left on those cars. Well, looks at that poor Fanta car. That's it. So there's the leaderboard there. Richard Withers with the win. 9 positions up for the race. Great job. Alright. Well, I was going to quickly save that replay. And then we're going to head off to the main track and catch up with the Supercars guys. Might hand over to Mr. Mikey here. It's restarting.
Yeah, we're going to give it a go. So, evening everyone. Looks like the GD update's causing a little bit of dramas with connectivity on the down under of the planet. Yeah, we've just got a few people not able to see each other at the moment, a few people unable to hold a stable connection. So, we've tried a couple of things. We're just going to do a room restart. As soon as the room restarts, we're going to jump straight into quali. Yeah, so apologies guys, bit of a weird one tonight, but as always with Thrillhouse, we will persevere.
Just a regular post update.
Good sir.
It was a fairly quiet race to begin with. I was getting a bit worried there. I was like, okay, this is a bit more quiet than I'm used to. And then the last two laps happened, and the boys really turned it up a notch for the last couple of laps. So the 3 cars, first, second, and third, were nose to tail across the line. Yeah, no, it was a good race actually. In the end, your boy Richard Withers got the win.
Go Jandal.
Managed to hold off Wardo. Actually, you got 2 boys in the podium because Wardo finished 3rd. So
that's great. Yeah, we tried something out yesterday. I think a few people tuned in. We sort of wanted to reach out to the guys that have been regulars in Soda War and help bridge the gap between what we do inside the team and what we put on for the community. So we had a few guys in our Porsche series representing a few of our teams from the community, which is really awesome to see a few of those guys out on track. Really competitive too, which is awesome. Great sportsmanship as well. So really cool to sort of see the progression from Soda Wars into, you know, maybe a more advanced sort of format of driving. I'm just talking nonsense because I'm currently getting my daily workout completed. Oh, what car is it going to be, guys? Of course it's going to be It's going to be... Yes, that's right. It's the boring GTR. Not that GTRs are boring, but when you've got 20 of them in your garage, mate...
20 of them. That's nice.
Yeah. Just hanging for one of those 20 million or 30 million dollar cars, you know? Just...
As a daily.
To save my money. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? I believe Ghost got one of those a while back.
I got the F1 car once.
Yeah, the F1 car's a good one to get.
The day after I bought it.
Yeah. Well, thankfully it's not however many 30 or 20 million dollars like the other ones. So, sorry about the wait, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves in chat, as Ghost would always say. I tried to create a room and it gave me a black screen. So I've restarted my PS4. I've restarted Gran Turismo. I've got back into the Peter Max safety car. Created a new room. And I'll just let my boys in chat here know that the room is up.
Oh, good to see you enjoyed yourself there, Captain.
Yeah, Captain Soda Wars is fantastic. And just while we're waiting, guys, look, Soda Wars is just a great format, and we want to be able to add to the community aspect as much as we can. So starting next Wednesday, so Hump Day, trying to build up on Hump Day as well, a support series for the Porsches. Should have a little video dropping soon. I think a lot of people know what that's going to be. Seen a lot of the pictures. The GT Sport community definitely jumped all over the post we put up. Just some old school NASCAR liveries and liveries from Talladega Nights and Days of Thunder, you know, all the cool stuff. So that should be really fun, just a bit of old school drafting and panel to panel racing on the ovals. Just sort of trying to think of ways that we can utilize all the tracks that we are given in GT Sport. So there's a way to use the ovals, and if you haven't seen it before, we've chucked them on the dirt tracks too, which has been great. Really cool.
Alright, see if this works.
You might want to jump into that room now, sir.
I'm coming.
Hold
the phone, I'm coming.
We'll run quali for a little bit longer. So we'll just check now. We've got, as drivers start to spill into the room. Yeah, we'll just be keeping an eye on their connectivity to this one. So a bit of a weird patch this one, GT. Not sure what you're fixing or whether you're just trying to undo the game. We do love you, GT Sport. We really do.
Oh, we do. It's a great platform when it works.
Ah, man. I've never had so much fun playing bloody video games. If you're into this, if you're watching this for the first time, if you're silent observer, or maybe you've dabbled once or twice with us, head to our website, www.thrillhousearcade.com/join, and might even chuck a little link into the chat bar, or someone else. That well, it'd be great to have a few more applications on board, and I'll start getting a little bit more regular with the emails that I send out. We operate out of Discord mostly, and my link was deleted because I'm not logged in as Thrillhouse. Okay. Alright. And you're missing some... Oh no, your liveries seem to be loading.
Yeah, they're loaded, they're up. Yeah, it took them a little while, but they're coming up.
Okay. So we're running about 15 minutes behind schedule tonight, guys. We've only got one Kiwi in the room. Luminous is a very patient follower, so I think as soon as he's done with this race tonight, it'll be straight into his gym jams and into bed with a hot cocoa. It's a bit late for these Kiwi boys, but they're so invested in this, they'll stick out 15 minutes or so. So good on you, Luminous, representing the Jandal boys.
Ah, Grim
Jet. Maybe run through the field there, sir, while I keep an eye on things.
It wasn't your fault, mate. This is how it is at the moment. fresh update night.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Mr. Death, don't worry about a thing, man. You're a dead set legend. You hold yourself pretty well. We just got to roll with the punches, yeah?
All right, let's get through this grid, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so in the order that they're coming along the line now, we've got Subaru in the Alpha Racing Team of Red Bull Hyundai. Number 2 is Excalibur in the Super Tube Auto Mustang for Powerhouse Racing. I'm going to try and keep an eye on these guys that are going faster. Ricky Bobby goes to the top there in the Brock Balls Boost Mobile Aston Martin. Shizer, Frontier Motorsport. Valvoline BMW. Fresh chassis for him this week, apparently. I've been reading on the Discord. So he's
been working hard. Boys been put a new chassis together, rolled it out. So they had a couple of weeks turnaround, but it's looking pretty.
Hopefully he keeps it nice and straight for us this week. Be nice. Doremus, CP Racing, one still BMW. This is one of the heavy hitters for the category, guys. Dead keen on a race win. He's been very close, and he's one of the ones that I know for sure that Ghost's got his eye on. Luck goes my way. Venturi Sim Sport. Jack Daniels BMW. I think there's one of 2 in the field today. Another guy there that's just had phenomenal speed lately, and definitely a massive contender to take. Could take the win or definitely be on the podium. Has shown every round so far that he's competed in, that he's been on pace for these guys. So interesting to see how he goes here. And there's his teammate Filthy in the second of the Venturi Sim Sport BMWs. Filthy reckons he's aiming for top 8. I think he's a pretty good shot at it, to be honest. You know, a lot of these guys will talk themselves down.
He's P2 at the moment, so he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's clocked in a pretty decent time. 0.004 ahead of Flat Stick at the moment.
Look, Doremus goes to the top. Right, we'll get through the rest of these guys. Flat Stick there is currently in 5th position in the drive.com.au BMW for the CP Racing. So 2 of their entries in tonight.
Don't ask him to take his race suit off.
Both these guys are in.
Well, you might like it. I don't know what you're into.
I do believe this is the first time that Flat Stick's been in Super 2A this season?
It is. He's clawed his way into it. He's had 2 wins, hasn't he?
A couple of solid races in Super 2B this year.
Yeah.
And
he got himself a legitimate win, so he's been over the moon.
He's on form.
Look, he's fast. He's fast. You know, he was Group A in Season 1 in the Drive DDR. And he's fighting his way back through Super 2 after a not so great Corvette Sprint Series. Landed him at the tail end, but he's on for something pretty good tonight, I think.
Let's go back up here. Here we go. Here he is, some bloke. He's
some screen.
Ghost is he's looking for a podium tonight. He reckons that's all he's got in him. He reckons the car's not quite there against the might of the BMWs. And that rapid action from Ricky Bobby.
On form. Massive respect to the BMW guys for sharing their tunes, sharing their knowledge, and I think finally getting a track that's really pandering to the way that the BMW puts his power down. So it's going to be a big fight for Ghost to get himself a podium, but he's no slouch. He's Group A material, and he's out to win this one.
He loves the fight too, Ghost. He likes being pushed.
I think that's the one thing that he was worried about after such a dominant start to the season. If we look all the way back to race 1, where he won by about 20 odd seconds, he absolutely plastered the field, and now he's had a podium. He finished 3rd in the last race. So these boys, like Goes My Way and Ricky Bobby, the other one to look out for, they've really taken it to Ghost, and he'll be loving that.
Yeah. Carries him, he loves it. Likes getting into it. What else we got down here? Dadson, Apex Motorsport, had a really good race season so far, very solid, banking a lot of really good points.
He's had a couple of drivers of the day. He's just, if you ever get a chance to run laps with Dadson, just so clean, so smooth, very respectful. But that man, he's you just jump in car with him sometime and just watch him drive. He's so clean, love it.
Who else we got? The Bad Doctor.
Hey,
here he is. So he's back in Super 2A this week. Got himself.
He suffered a catastrophic mechanical failure at Red Bull Ring, so he's fought himself back. He's nice to have both black lights cars on the grid. He's
had a long day today. He's going to finish his race and go straight to bed. He's had a very, very long day, so good job for getting on the grid, mate. Hope it all goes all right for you. AliExpress, Dint Brothers Racing, Shell Helix, Mustang. This is another one of those real quiet guys. It does put some really solid effort in and some really, really decent finishes, but goes about it super quiet. You don't ever hear about it. Just gets in and gets it done.
I really love his approach to supercars. Sort of keeps it fun, keeps it lighthearted. You know, in it for the enjoyment of itself. A lot of us we take it pretty seriously, this stuff, because we love it so much. We really do. And Alien's always been in it just for the fun, just for the kicks. He's an extremely talented artist and designer. He's extremely talented. You know, this is a guy who's designed liveries for the actual supercars series. So if you've seen an old Mark Larkin Mitre 10 livery floating around, this boy here. Now we're very fortunate to have his skills here at Thrillhouse, but just his personality as well, very, very cool. So,
absolutely.
Anyway, so
right.
This is what I do, right? You introduce them and I just chime in and kiss your ass and, you know.
That works out well.
Back rub, down, give them a hug, bit of a spoon, you know.
All right, well, we just crossed the halfway mark of qualifying, so we'll just go through the current order. So Doremus is currently leading the way by 0.079 over Lucky. Ghost is in third. The gaps are very close to the top guys. He's only 0.119 off the lead. Ghost in third position. Ricky Bobby's in fourth there. A little bit to do still, but we're happy hour hasn't started yet. So
at the moment, yeah, we're starting to trickle down. So we're about at halfway point, but we might let them run for a couple of minutes longer. So we'll check in with chat here. What do we got? We've got the CP boys in there, we've got the black light guys in there. G'day GFL, Dilda, how's it going, mate? D, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, Gavo, do you reckon Ghost will be commentating about himself while he's driving?
He does that.
Yes, 100%. He does that. And it's the best. It's the best. We should get that on stream sometime. It's a beautiful thing. Black Hammer, so one of your boys in there.
Yep.
Welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. Cheering on his Black Light boys. So yeah, it's really cool to see some of the Soda Wars guys sort of get involved with the team and start showing some support. So it's very cool. SSL Death goes straight from Soda Wars admin race director duties straight into the chat box. So thanks so much for continuing on to watch the stream. And we've got Brocky there as well, cheering on his teammate Ricky Bobby, who's doing a really good job at the moment. He's in fourth spot, so we've got our big guys, big boys up front. Ghost has gone bang and put it on
nice.
Pole. 120.059.
Good lap.
That's fast. That's
very
Group
fast.
A fast. That's Group A fast. So do we remember what the Group A qualifying times were?
I think pole position was a 19.4.
19.4.
Yeah.
But what was 14?
14th was a 20.4. So he would have been...
A 20.4.
Yeah, Ghost
So
would have been
he
about
qualified
7th or 8th, I think, on the grid. Yeah. Yeah, because...
But then you have a look at Doremus. Luck goes my way.
Yep.
All three of them would have qualified around the same as Supercar Group A.
Lucky would have been on the borderline, right on the back of the thing. Maybe, maybe not. But Doremus and Ghost definitely both make it in. And they're not even on low fuel yet, guys.
No, they're not even on low fuel. So I think we'll see a 19 here. We know that the Astons are very quick around here. We've got but I think the Aston is working very well as a race package here.
I think you know.
And there it goes. Ricky Bobby, boom, on pole, 119.83 stretch. Right on cue, sir. Right on cue. That is.
Noble just corrected us. It was a 19.180 for pole position for Group A. It was Terry.
Terry chimed in to correct it as well. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love how you guys only sort of chirp up to correct me, and the good doctor. Thank you. Nice to see you watching. 44 people watching at the moment.
I feel like I'm being watched. Oh.
I know. It's like when Mo gets his pen out.
Most pen's quite itchy this week because he didn't have to pull it out at all for Group A supercars.
No, he didn't. No.
So it's sitting there on the desk just twiddling itself at the moment.
So what do we think of that Group A race, guys? That was something else, wasn't it? That race was... Oh man, that was one of the best races that we've ever seen at Thrillhouse, and we're starting to realise that it may actually be the length of the track.
Yeah.
It might actually be. We've got Catalunya next. It's a very long, very big track. It's going to space out the cars quite a lot. But here, the racing's tight. The times are close. We moving into season 4 next year. We might actually have a look at the track lengths and start working out something that's going to be a little bit more hostile because we love drama.
Just a quick shout out there to Filthy, currently sitting in 5th position.
No, he's
great job so far.
Job.
Darkside snuck into the 10, flat 6/10 so far on the grid. 11th now. Someone else has just jumped up and passed a lot of them. Who was that? Excalibur. Oh, he just served up Shizer into the first turn. Oh dear. Click.
Here you go, Mo.
There you go, Mo.
So these guys will be feeling a little bit on edge. Tension's rising here. You know, when you have a few awkward test starts and then a room restart, and you know, you get an itchy trigger finger, you just want to put the foot down and put in a time. But yeah, we ran about 15 minutes behind schedule, and we're down to the last 5 minutes now.
So just watching these guys.
Can you just want to double check that for me, sir? We're down to the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the clock's at the 16:24 now.
The 5-minute warning. Noble Ghost for the win. Yeah, I mean...
There's a shot.
You put in a stonking effort with that 2-stop. That's the thing about the strategy here. We had a lot of 3-stops in Group A, but the 2-stop was just so good. It was really, really good. So,
just following Lucky at the moment.
What's that?
I'm just following Lucky. He's up at the moment. Oh, Filthy's off in front of him. Oh, gets it out of the way. Nice work. Lucky could go to the front row here. It's going to get around the final turn. He's approaching the start finish line. Ghost right in front of him. Can Ghost improve? Doesn't. Oh, there he goes. Straight to second.
P2.
Where's Doremus? He's just starting a lap. Filthy's in the pits out of 5th position. Shizer's just going down the back straight.
First split. Where's he at? No. He's had a bad first sector, so Doremus will be going around again.
So here comes Dadson.
A little bit more spread out here.
Okay, Ricky Bobby's about to pass the line again on his outlap. Go around for another quick one. Away he goes. Lucky's got green sectors again out of 1. Here comes the approach to sector 2. Ghost. He's going to go across first. Doesn't get any better. Oh, purple sector for Lucky. Just saw it flick up. Can he steal pole position?
He's got Ghost in front of him. He might even get a slight toe out of the corner.
Thanks for the bits, Black Hammer.
Dipped it into the final bend.
Alrighty, they go. Ghost is going. He's going in behind Ghost. That's different.
He's shadowing him.
He had a purple sector there. He's still stuck into the pits. Interesting. What's Ricky Bobby got?
It's a big gamble. You've got just over 2.5 minutes to go. You get fuel, you can get around, you can go again. It's going to be tight. He's banking it all on this last lap. It's good points to be earned here for pole position. Hi mate Lee, welcome to the stream mate. Cheering on Lucky. And we're just going to keep an eye on these guys now. So we've got Ricky Bobby. Luck goes my way.
Across the line. Ricky Bobby doesn't go any better.
So
Remus is on an outlap. The second, third, fourth row outlaps. Filthy's on a quick one coming down the hill. Dadson's at a best sector. He's approaching the second sector split now. What's he got in the tank? Can he improve from 6th position? Oh, he's gone up again. So far this split looks like it's going to leave him in front of Filthy. Starboard him for a little bit longer here now. Catch him at the back of the circuit.
Ricky Bobby on a purple sector.
Oh, good. He's right behind Dadson. I can see him on the track just behind him.
Oh, God! Oh, here we go, here we go. A bit of gamesmanship between Lucky and Ghost here.
Another good sector from Dadson. I'll go back to Ghost and just have a bit of a look.
They're right on each other. They need to work together here, so... Oh... You don't want to be caught up with your competitors on your hot lap. It's just... It can really throw you off. You can get a bit of an advantage, but...
Here he comes, Dadson. Crosses the line. Oh, he lost a lot in that third sector.
So it looks like he'll hold station.
Flatstick goes to 5th. What a lap from Flatstick. Great job. Subaru goes to 6th. Fusy's getting swamped here.
So we give them the 2-minute warning now, just to cater for when we reset the room. Some people were out doing laps already, and some people were still joining and entering the room. So we'll just give them a little bit longer. Yeah, I know, Brocky, time technically up there, 20 minutes on the board, but when the room opened, there were still people joining. So we started quali as soon as the room opened. We had to do a reset. So we're going to let them run to 22.
I'm just watching Doremus here, guys. He's on a really good sector here. Can he grab Ghost? He's going to be quick. He goes to the top! Doremus takes pole!
Oh my God!
Take
That's
that!
Huge. Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Look at the gap.
Ghost grabs Lucky at the end
insane.
too. Ghost stays in 3rd and grabs Lucky. Last second across the line. Oh wow!
All right, we're counting down now. That's going to be it. There we go. 22 minutes.
Well done to Remus.
That's huge. Well done. Who would have picked that? That is a clutch lap. That is insane. Well done to Remus. Well done.
Alright, so now the guys are going to circulate. And Doremus is going to set the pace. So go in and get some fuel. And then circulate till you find Doremus on the track. That way when the safety car's ready to come out, I can pick up the leader and we can get going.
Yep, so at this point, guys, just start putting in your predictions for the race. I'm just in the background here setting the grid for everyone.
Alright, we'll just stick on Doremus for a second. Just going to jump up for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Well done, Doremus. Epic lap. Epic lap. That was huge. Yeah, that was so tight, wasn't it, Froggy? So yeah, Ricky Bobby is right up there. What a lap from Doremus. What a lap. El Gabo's goes for the win. Yep, yep. How close are these top 5 tops? Oh, I mean, you've got Plastic in there as well. Don't. I mean, that's CP Racing right up the top there, 1st and 5th. So very, very huge effort from them. So just bear with me here, guys. Just grabbing a couple of screenshots, and then I manually set the grid for these. So yes, it's LJF, Ricky Bobby. We've got Ghost in there. Lucky. She's going to be tight for driver of the day, I reckon, guys. It's great to see you all in here. Remus and Flatstick for CP Racing. Yeah. Great team, that. Have you seen their merch? I think Chase has got some CP mankinis on the way. You may or may not have been traumatised by those images, or not traumatised. Again, like I said, I don't know what you're into. You may or may not have enjoyed it. You know, Beauty and the Beast, I guess. You know, Beauty or the Beast is what he could be. I love him. He's a great man. Doing great things. All right. So enough fluffing around. I'm going to set this grid now.
I'm back.
Me on the back. Oh,
right.
Hey, how's it going? I missed you. What did you
Don't
do?
have kids. It's painful.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Guys in chat, most of them are like, thanks for that info, mate. It's about 3 years too late.
It's 10 years and 7 years too late for me, and it's still a pain in the backside. All right.
Super dads, that's what we really are.
So Doremus is still circulating. Ricky Bobby's at speed trying to catch up to this. See, he's getting it right. He's got the speed.
They're getting the hang of it. I feel like the gentleman group of this year has been super 2A. We've had a bit of a scrappy little supercars with A and B, and these guys have stepped up to be the gentleman.
I tell you what, Mikey, you need to have a word with some of your team members. Looking at that chat, Mr.
No,
Wardo.
that's right. No, that's right. Yeah. No. Go, Doremus, boo, blah. Actually, Wardo, mate, boo all of those people.
Oh, yeah, you've got a guy on the grid.
We've got a guy on the grid.
Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Some screen time. Give him some screen time. No thanks to Wardo. Jeez. Thanks, mate.
Throw a jandle at him.
Alright, guys. Give me I'm about a minute away from seeing this grid, so while I'm doing it, shall I read them out?
Yes, that'd be great.
Alright, guys. So off pole position with a stonking 119.826. I don't know how you do it, sir. Doremus, off the front row for CP Racing. Alongside him, P2 will be Ricky Bobby in the Botballs Racing Aston Martin. So you've got a 119.836. It was so close between those guys. That was insane. Ghost gets himself P3, and he snuck himself into the 119s as well. And the fourth car into the 119s was Let Go With My Way on row 2 in the Venturi BMW 119.198. So we move to row 3. And Flatstick, the second of the CP Racing cars, will take up P5. P6 will be Subaru in the Alfalfa Racing Red Bull Hyundai. P7, second of the Venturi BMWs. And I'm just trying to find him on my little thing here so I can move him into that spot. There you go, filthy. P7 behind Subaru there with a 120.773, and rows 4 will be Dadson and Shizer. So Dadson for the Apex Motorsport.
Apex.
Yeah, Apex Motorsport there. Oh, there's a lot of teams to remember. We've got a good thing going on here. And Shizer there with the Frontier Motorsport Valvoline BMW alongside him. Next row will be Lardas and Luminous. So it's admin in there, and then Excalibur. XP is what we're calling his name now. We're calling him XP or something like that. Ghost is very good at giving people nicknames. I think I just give people grief. It's alright. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Alright, and rounding out the final row will be the Bad Doctor in Black Flag Motorsport and Alien Express 51, aka Gary. in the Jit Bros Racing Mustang. So that's 14 Thrillhouse supercars all lined up on the grid. And we'll get the Thrillhouse safety car out on track now.
They're approaching the final turn now, so you should be able to time this perfectly.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
They're on the straight. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful.
Right. How am I doing? Have I crashed yet? So guys, if you've been watching the Lucas and Mikey show, which is usually Super 2A, Lucas holds it down very respectively in the comms box, and I jump out in the Peter Mac safety car, and it's usually about, what, corner 3 or corner 4. I'll put this bad boy into the fence.
She's
So we've picked up the leaders.
She'll buck you off if you're not careful, that one, so...
Yeah, I think while waiting for everybody to join the lobby today, I took the traction control off and gave her a bit of a tune, and took part in Drift Nationals. So look at this. For the first time, we've got everyone all lined up behind the safety car.
And they've sorted themselves out in grid order too, look.
Have they sorted them out in grid order?
Almost, yeah.
Special.
It
only took 3 seasons. It only took 3 seasons.
The top 5 are in order.
Look at that. Look at that. Well done, guys.
Flatstick's doing really wide warm-up swipes back and forth. Using the whole track and then some.
We've got 29 laps. We've got fuel times 4 on the wear, and we've got tyres on time 4 on the wear. So this means that they will need to pit at least twice. You try one, stop it, you're going to be in trouble. There's going to be a great war between the Aston Martin, the BMW, the Hyundai and the Mustang. 4 cars which, when fully tuned, very similar, but with their own little quirks and differences. We're going to line up on the grid. Safety car pull off.
Beautiful.
Ready to go racing.
Alright guys, are you ready? This is the big one.
This is going to be insane.
Dreamer's pulled it up perfectly on the pit box. He pulled it up in the pit box, in the start box perfectly.
Love your work, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, Twitch on the PS4 doesn't ever work properly, mate. It's just how it is. I don't know. We can't figure out what it is. It's best to view it on a mobile device.
We'll be Facebook bound for all our events very soon. But here we go.
Dreamers from the pole. I can't see the lights. We're gonna have to wait for them to go.
We got 5 lights. Go.
They're away. Little tardy from Doremus there. Ghost gets a great start. Oh, there's a bit of panel rubbing in the background there. It looks like Ricky Bobby's going to sweep across from the outside and grab them all. Oh, into the side to Doremus. Bit of a touch. Flat stick into Ghost. Lucky goes down the inside, takes advantage. Looks like they're all getting themselves under control though. You know, bit of touching, but it's alright. Oh, Ricky Bobby goes really wide on the inside. Hits that inside apex. Manages to gather it up. Okay, so Doremus is leading from Plastic. CP Racing at 1-2, guys. Plastic's trying to cover for Lucky. He's trying to move him over. That's your one move, Flatstick. Oh, they're in together. Plastic can't pull it up. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, that was very lucky. They managed to get away with it. These guys aren't holding back any punches for the first couple corners. I'll give you the tip. Plastic's got big problems on his back bumper. He's got Luck Goes My Way and Ricky Bobby right on him. This has given Doremus a bit of breathing space though. Lucky has another look. Has another look. Has another look. Oh! Let's got Ghost back into the party as well. These guys here are going to try and forcefully remove Flatstick from the out of their way in a second, I think. Tell you what, if this is team tactic, he's doing a great job at blocking. He's got Doremus 2.1 seconds after 1 lap.
Wow, what a gap.
Doremus has just went, he's just bolted. Luck Goes My Way, Ricky Bobby, Ghost, they're all still stuck behind Plastic. This this has the stench of team tactics, surely. That said though, Plastic's managed to get a little bit of a gap now. He's got it back up to speed. Maybe just gave him a little bit of breathing space. So Lucky's in P3 with Ricky Bobby right on him.
Start from the CP Racing boys.
It is, absolutely.
Really, really well done. Ricky Bobby
down the inside
and luck goes my way.
Look at the power of the Aston down the hill. Just whoop, straight past.
Oh!
Into the side of flat stick! Whoa!
Look at that! Flat stick all the way down to 4th spot now.
Ghost all over him as well.
Oh man.
He was not ready for that.
Stick, your boy's way out the front, but that was huge. Ghost is going to pounce here. He's not going to wait around. He's down the inside. He has a look.
He can't afford to wait.
Plastic shuts it off.
He can't afford to lose touch with these two in front of him. He needs to stay on them.
This is the time for these guys to be making moves very early.
Oh, he shows the nose to the right and he goes to the left. Down the inside. There's a little touch. Nice racing. Dadson. The 3 wide. Subaru's into it as well. These guys are on it.
This is insane.
The drone cam. Right over the top. Dadson down the inside. Bang! Flat stick Subaru.
Subaru goes through.
It's flat stick. Oh, goes filthy.
Oh my god, it's the battle of the admins. Oh, this is great.
Oh, plastic's gone. He's in the fence.
Oh, that's front splitter damage, wheel damage.
He did it on his own. Alright, so Ghost has managed to get around Dadson there. He's leading down the hill in 4th. Dadson's going to have a look down the inside. There it is. Can he pull it up? No, not quite. Ghost just goes around the outside and sweeps across.
Oh, he's a little loose out. Oh, Subaru is round. Big lose from Subaru. He's gonna be angry about that one.
The Bad Doctor snuck up to 7th place too, off the back of the grid.
Yeah, he's had a huge start, capitalising on some early errors by some of the guys.
Back up the front now though, we've got Luck Goes My Way right in the back of Ricky Bobby. And they're closing it on to Remus. They're down to a 2nd. These guys are not waiting around.
Ricky Bobby sets a very fast one. We'll see if Ricky Bobby goes faster again. The eyes are on. It's down to 0.8.
This is smart by these two. It looks like Lucky's just sitting in behind him here. Nose to tail. He could have had a look into turn 1 there. He didn't bother. He's stuck behind him. A little bit of inter-team cooperation going on here between these two to try to get on the back of the CP car. Because they're closing quickly too. Look how quickly they're catching him.
They're both very intelligent racers as well. They know that. I mean, you've got Lucky here. He knows he's benefiting from being in the tow of the faster Aston down the straights. He can still conserve some fuel. He can keep the speed. Let the Aston do all the work. Ricky's got some serious pace. Remus is going to have his hands full in about a lap or two.
So Ghost has got some air back there too. Bit of clean air now. He's 1 second clear of Dadson.
He's 3.5 off the top 3 though, so he's going to have to put some serious work in to get back onto these guys. But he's going very, very fast, so he's 2nd up on his previous lap.
Back to these guys here. This is the big battle at the moment. Ricky Bobby, Luck Goes My Way. Can they close in onto Remus?
Down to 0.6.
7, yeah.
So he's there he goes. Fastest lap for Doremus. So not the fastest lap of the race, but he's responded.
Look at this. Look at how quickly they're catching him.
Here.
They're going for the run.
Very wide out of the little complex there. He's going to need to get the hammer down, but Ricky Bobby's in the tow.
So is Lucky.
I feel there's going to be a move here. Here we go. So they're condensing up as they go down to that long straight into NASCAR.
Look at the reeling they've got. 2.2, 0.1. This is going to be a look down the inside.
On a purple sector. Yeah, he's just easy. Look at it. The power of the Aston.
Doremus brakes really late. He's going to try and stick with him around the outside.
Great manoeuvre there. Give him plenty of room. Keep yourself plenty of traction. Tuck back in behind and get the tow in for the next complex.
What's Doremus going to do now? He's got Lucky right behind him.
He can't give another one up so easily like that. He needs to start holding his line. The Aston's going to skip away if they don't start working together now. This needs to be a little bit of BMW teamwork. Do the same thing that Ricky and Lucky did to Doremus.
Here's a look. Just sticking his nose around and putting it in the mirrors. Okay. So Dreamer's just staying out to the outside. Lucky's going to look on the inside. He's going to have a look into one. That's a big look into one. He's going to be offside for the second half. He's going to try the crisscross. Beautiful move. Little bit of a touch on the exit there, but nothing too serious. That was a great move from Lucky. Set him up with the crisscross out of one.
Great move.
And look at Ghost. Ghost is down to 2.3 seconds behind these guys. He's got the absolute afterburner lid on that thing at the moment. Dadson's having trouble with Filthy right on his back bumper here. Filthy's going to have a look into the hairpin. Over the hill.
Goes right alongside. Tucks it in. Dadson goes very wide.
Go for the exit. Look at the exit speed on the Hyundai.
Tucks it right in behind. But that's still a position gain there from Filthy, so he parks it right in the way. Well done.
That's it.
He's going to defend that spot as best he can. Great move.
Bad Doctor's sort of just holding the gap. Around 1.9 seconds off the back of these guys. We've got Excalibur in 8th. Shizer in 9th. And Luminous right behind him in 10th.
As well. So those two have come straight from the back. Alien doing well in 11th. Slapstick's recovered a little bit from last, so he's made his way up to 12th. This is going to have to be a huge recovery drive from him. An early mistake has hurt him so badly. Same with Subaru, big spin from him. Not
Subaru
sure what's
Lardass.
going on with Lardass, but Alfalfa there bringing up the rear. Take up the front here. Ricky Bobby is stretching his legs. He's almost out to a second gap. Luck goes my way, skipped away from Doremus, so it looks like the race is on between Ricky Bobby and Luck goes my way. Doremus is just going to have to knuckle down and punch out some quali laps, I think, to get back on.
Here comes Ghost too. He's hunting. He's down to 1.3 off the back of Doremus. He'll be in that slipstream very shortly. Oh! The Bad Doctor's grabbed Filthy. Something's happened there. Filthy's dropped a spot.
Unfortunately, we can't do a replay, but yeah, he's lost some spots.
Yeah, so he's got big problems with Excalibur on his back bumper at the moment too. He's had a real issue there somewhere. So that puts the Bad Doctor up to 6th position overall. Flashing the lights, DS4 controller. He's actually... It must have been something to do with Dadson as well, because Dadson's dropped a lot of speed, and the Bad Doctor's almost within a second of him now. He's right around that second margin now, so he's made up 0.9.
Yeah, maybe they've had a little bit of a tangle.
Back to the front. Lucky's right in the back of Ricky Bobby now. Look at this. Blowtorch is lit. Let's go. He's going to have a bit of a race in our hands at the front now. It's great to see the leaders actually having a race. What's Lucky going to do here though? Does he sit within a half a second and just sort of sit there? Or does he actually push for the lead now?
What do you do in this situation? They're both very, very good operators. You could try put him into an awkward position, try force an arrow, or you can just sit there and capitalize on the air being punched out in front of you. Save some fuel, play yourself into the game for the final stint.
Look at this chat. Is this pick on Blacklight Day, is it? What's going on with this?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
What day is it? Is it Thursday? Thursday's pick on Blacklight Day. It's good. You've all marked it in your calendar, like I said. Thank you. Dan saying that he does need to save fuel here. So, yeah, look, the Aston's very good on fuel.
Look at this.
Very good on fuel.
3rd position. She's on now.
It's on now. Look at this.
I just called that. Oh, we had our first guy into the pits. Can you just check who that was for me, sir? I just saw one flick up on the leaderboard.
Yeah, we've got Shizer into the pits here. I think he's just getting out of it early. Lap 8.
Good look after that new car. Goes around the outside of Doremus. What a move! Oh, Doremus went out of road.
Oh no!
I don't think he was expected to be passed through there. For some reason, Doremus checked up on the way in, and Ghost just kept the foot planted, went right around the outside of him, and I think Doremus looked in the mirror and went, where'd he go?
fantastic move. And see, that's what we're talking about. Putting people into an awkward position, putting the pressure on, forcing an error. And Ghost makes him... What was a phenomenal pass has also cost Doremus barely. It's almost the perfect crime, isn't it?
I just looked at it on the replay on Twitch there. You can't tell from the camera angle, but we'll see what Doremus says about that after the race. There may have been a slight overlap. I can't see any damage on the back of Ghost's car, but... Because it was really odd. It looked really awkward the way Doremus went off, that's all. Hopefully not.
And
top of the lead.
Makes the lead. He's made a pass.
Nice work.
Very well done. Very well done. Ricky Bobby's
going to argue it.
Oh, this is great to see.
This is lucky proving you guys all wrong. Yeah, don't worry about saving fuel in my BMW. I'm just going to lead the race, guys. I don't want to be looking at the back of an Aston for the next 10 laps.
Yeah, I mean, you're a race driver at heart, you know. You want to play the smart game and save some fuel and conserve, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's for 10 race cars. Just lick the stamp, make the move, and he's starting to put a little bit of a distance on Ricky Bobby as well. He's out to half a second.
Look at this battle pack here. 8th, 9th, 10th. I just saw it on the map and thought, I better go have a look at that. Look at these guys.
Filthy alien, Subaru and Lada. Look at him. Oh, Subaru.
Look at it, this split filthy.
And filthy. You see it so deep. Lada, contact with alien. Alien's loose. Oh, boys.
Oh, these guys are about to have some big trouble with these two guys that are just off the back of them there, are both on new tyres. So they're going to have a couple of very quick cars. They're coming right up on them now, Excalibur and Shitstorm.
Yeah, those two aren't mucking around either. So I've got some serious pace on them.
Flash Stick's going to get a penalty for the lead.
Flat Stick's got a penalty. Subaru will, tuck him behind. What's he going to do? Don't make the move, sir. Don't make the move. Let him make the move. He's going to move to the left.
Was he really?
No. Subaru's going to go. Oh, it looks like he's pitting.
Flat Stick's in.
Flat Stick's in. Okay, everybody is in. Lap 11. Alright, here we go. So it looks like everyone is on the two-stop strategy. Well done for holding out for so long. And we look at some of the lap times as well. They're sitting around the 22 mark, so these guys are flying. Luck goes my way up the front, sitting in the 21s very comfortably. Lap 10 just slipped into the 22s, so these two will be thinking about pitting soon.
Yes, shaking Ricky Bobby yet either. Ricky Bobby's right on him again.
Yeah, this is great to see. You see one sort of get out to a little bit of a lead, the other one just reels him back in. You don't get too far away from me, buddy.
Don't count out Ghost yet either, guys. He's still there. He is 3.6 seconds. But he's got...
So it hasn't...
they're both in.
Shrunk that gap. They're both in. All right, here we go. Ghost, what does he do? He goes in as well.
Yeah, he's on target.
All the leaders are in.
I expect Dadson and the Bad Doctor in this lap as well.
Yeah. The overcut is just... Oh, no. Bad Doctor goes around again. Here we
Interesting.
Go. Is this a little bit of a
I don't know. I have no idea.
Get out in front of everyone?
I have no idea.
The
He's in front.
Doctor assumes the lead of the race.
Wonder if this is... Doremus is going to grab him too, is he? No, not quite. To the Bad Doctor, 7.2 seconds down the road from Ricky Bobby at the moment. Look at Ghost, though. Look at the catch-up. He's got right on him.
Wow.
Did he short fuel?
That's huge. Okay, let's just check the fuel here. So we've got Ricky Bobby with just under a full tank. Luck goes my way, about the same. Ghost is short fuel.
Okay.
But not by much.
So Ghost is fuel to his number.
The back here, he can save a little bit of fuel, and he can stay with these leaders. So he's right in this now. He's clawed back 3 seconds. Well done, Ghost. Great strategy. And Doremus is, he's still in it as well. He's only 1.6 behind Ghost.
Ghost nearly lost it out of the hairpin there. I saw it at the back of the camera shot. The car was a bit sideways. Hard skip to beat.
A nervous laugh from the team principal in the hot seat there.
Now, interesting to see what the Bad Doctor does now. He's 5.7 seconds down the road as he approaches the final turn. Does he go in? Looks like
down
it.
The inside.
He's going in.
Subaru. Alien down the inside of Lada. Return serve from before. Oh, I'm loving this little battle between these guys. It's great. No love lost from these gentlemen.
This is for
thank you so much for the
10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. This is the back of the field, guys, and they're having an absolute Barney back here. They're loving it.
Yeah, I think Subaru put up a sheep station, so they're all pouncing on it, so you can get the win. Thank you for the bits as well, Black Hammer. Blind Instrument slides in with 205 bits, so that's huge. Thank you so much for the support, mate. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. We've got 47 viewers at the moment. Let us know where you're watching from and
big loose on the straight! 18 expresses around, that was huge!
Oh no!
Camera across to him and the car was going backwards down the straight with nothing but smoke coming off it.
Wow. Oh, and he's lost it again going into turn 1 too.
Alright, so what are the ladies going to do here?
There.
Ricky Bobby's out to 0.7. That goes my way. He's hanging on the back there, and Ghost is just around the 2-second mark off the back of him. Doremus looks to be closing in on Ghost.
Yeah, he is. He's clawed in about half a second on Ghost. So this is a great battle between the front four. A bit of a gap back to Filthy. But these guys are all within sight of each other. They're all in each other's slipstream. It's great to see. It's checking in Doremus' fuel there. He's at half a tank. So Doremus short-filled a little bit just to get onto the back of Ghost a little bit there. Ghost did the same to get on the back of Like Goes My Way. Great little bit of racing at the moment, but this will pan out in the second stop. So we'll be looking for a second stop around about lap 21, 22 from these guys. Welcome to the stream, Louis. Louis, it's great to see you get involved a little bit today. It's been awesome, man.
Hey, Louis.
Welcome back. Hope you're well, mate. Dills is cheering on Ghost.
Good boy, Dilsa. Go Team Hundi.
Yeah, okay, but Ghost is at home discussing his strategy to himself. He's definitely giving himself. He had a meeting with his team boss Jack. So got a bit of a pep talk.
Yeah, Jack's the engineer. I'm the boss. Jack. I sign the checks and Jack makes all the decisions.
Jack.
Only time they ever see me is I get my checkbook out.
Yeah.
Which is getting awfully thin at the moment, just give you the tip.
Yeah, it would be. A few chassis.
Filthy's in out of 5th. That's... What is the Excalibur like for fuel in that? Has he run long, or what's the go? Because he's up in 5th.
He's just got under half a tank of fuel, and he's got fresh tyres, fairly fresh tyres. So
yeah, okay. So he's just driven his way up there. Well done. Great run so far.
He's having a great run.
Nice. Currently in the position of best of the rest. 11 seconds off the top 4.
I've been here since it started, the stream, I mean. Yes, but you're also one of our original Thrillhouse members as well, brother. Don't forget that, because we don't. Thanks for all the puppies, Dan. Not sure what they do. What do the puppies do?
Are they bits? I think they're bits. Are they? I don't know.
I don't know. I love it. Keep the puppies coming. Like, thanks for the laughing guy and the little chocolates, but I'm a big fan of the puppies. Keep the puppies coming. More puppies. Mine was the Powerhouse from Mo Jalen. So, second in the championship, Mo Jalen tunes into the stream. Welcome, sir. Cheering on your buddy there in 5th spot, team principal for Powerhouse Racing. Excalibur doing a great job there in 5th. He's only 16 seconds off the leaders, so this is a really, really good run from him.
Starting to tighten up for the top 3 here. They're all around a second from each other now. So Ghost is just starting to wind up on the back of Lucky, and Lucky's taking this as an opportunity. He needs to chase after Ricky Bobby a bit as well.
There's a point in your race where your brain sort of switches. Your first part is your first couple of laps. You sort of tend to, very, very
survival,
cautious, survival mode. That's it. Get yourself into a groove. Find yourself a rhythm. Pick who you're battling, and race to that first stop. Once you're out of the first stop, it's about figuring out what everyone else got around you. And Ghost knows that he's short-filled to get where he is. So he is just pushing hard to get onto the back here because he knows as soon as he gets onto the back, he can die with that, he can conserve a little bit, and he can try sustain that gain that he made. For Ricky Bobby and Luck Goes My Way, who are both doing really well on steel, by the way, and on tyres, they're just so good at managing that. These guys are just in a locked in a battle. And Ghost just, it's dangling the carrot. There's the lead. There's second spot. I'm on the podium, but I don't want a podium. I want to win. It just G's you up. It does. When you're that close to the lead, it G's you up. Look at him. He's closing it in. Down to a second.
And Lucky's within a second now as well. So they're starting to really close up.
Assault, Lago. Sorry, sir. As you were.
Alright, I'm just going to go back through the field now and have a bit of a look who's where. So Ricky Bobby's leading the way, second clear of Luck Goes My Way, who's a further second ahead of Ghost in position number 3. And Doremus is chopped a little bit off the top 3, but he's in fourth, just holding a really, really decent race so far from Doremus. Scalaber's just belting along there in 5th position. He's just had a stellar first session. But in the background there, Bad Doctor has a look at Dadson. Gets it done. Nice move.
Oh, nice move.
Great move.
Took 2 to make that move happen.
Exactly.
Full respect there for Dadson to
that's Dadson.
Allow a little bit of racing room.
That's Dadson right there. That's the racecraft we'll talk about in qualifying. He looked in the mirror, saw the move coming and went, you know what? This is too early in the race to try and block that. I'll go at him again now. And he's going to have another look at him.
Yeah, I mean, and that's it. Like, you've got 12 laps to go. Dadson a little bit wide there as he just realises, hey, I might need to push a little bit here.
We might have a battle here, actually, because they're really catching Excalibur. Now, Excalibur must be trying to save or something. Because these boys have caught him pretty quick.
He's going to have to pit soon. So, he's played himself into the game by doing a short fill.
But he's compromised himself a little bit here.
But it's not too bad, though. He can conserve a little bit, and if he just holds his line, defends his position, it forces everybody else to play his game too.
Bad Doctor, those flashing headlights again.
They're going off with bits in the chat. This is fantastic. Thank you, Black Hammer, for encouraging this. Tell you what, I'll get in, boys.
Excalibur goes to the inside. That's his one move across the inside. Bad Doctor down the inside. Has he got enough room? Ooh, it was almost a cut there. That was lucky. Take your time. Plenty of time to go, boys. Don't throw away a race in a silly move. Oh, Excalibur goes really too deep there. I think the Mad Doc's going to have him. Down the inside. Nice and clean. I just heard the tyre squeal. Alright, we'll quickly go back through the field. So Excalibur in 6th position from Dadson in 7th. Luminous is holding down a really solid 8th. Not a mark on that car again too. Typical race from Luminous. Filthy's in 9th. Lardas in the recovery drive is up to 10th place. Great drive so far. Plastic is trying the recovery as well out of 11th. Subaru is in 12th position. Then we got Shizer in his brand new car, 13th place. And Alien there's in 14th after that big lose on the front straight. So back to the lead. Ricky Bobby's still leading the way, but Lucky's down to 0.6 again. So this is starting to close up again. These guys aren't really giving each other much breathing space.
And just having a look here. Lucky's worked a little bit harder than the Aston to get an attack onto the back, so he's suffering a little bit of left front tyre wear. But nothing that the BMW cannot handle. If you have a look at the lap at the moment, we're at lap 19 of 29. We've got 10 laps to go, and we've probably got one more pit stop from these guys. Looking at the fuel rate here, does the undercut work here, good doctor?
Oh, Auto bangs in 1,000 bits.
Just such a savage. Oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, so that's interesting what you were saying there with the undercut too, because they're about to start catching lap traffic. So, Doremus is in now.
Yeah, Doremus is the short fill, remember? So
that's dictated by fuel. Yeah. So
this
it's a
might
bad doctor
play
the
into
fourth.
Excalibur's hand. Oh, he's in.
He's in
oh,
too.
Look at that. Excalibur with no fuel left. just trickles it into the pits. He's a master of strategy and tuning this guy. He's a great team owner. Yeah, mad respect to Watto. Watto's like, I win.
Don't try that, Watto. I tried that on the Supercars A stream and that did not go well. What's
I'm just gonna
you're lucky
I'm
Fields
just
is
gonna
racing.
say this once, and before I say this, Watto, I do love you. But Watto, is that the only time you've won this season?
Straight savage from the team, boss. Crikey. Hey, Watto, I think you might need to find a job somewhere else, mate. Wow, I'll help you with your CV.
Hey, Mikey, I literally love Thrillhouse Supercars. I love what you're doing. Here's 1,000 bits. By the way, feel free to just open fire on me. But no, thank you.
Wow.
Just,
Mo's loving it.
Just, yeah. Just, you know you want to form a team.
Oh boy. Alright, so the leaders are going to start catching Alien here. They're right in the back of him now. So hopefully Alien's got his eye on the mirror, can see the guys coming up behind him here. You just hop out of the way.
I don't think that the leaders are really too worried about this guy over here. He's got great racecraft, he's got great presence of mind. He'll, we don't run flags in our races, just because using flags generates a little bit of ghosting that we don't like on stream. This is all well rehearsed. We're all big fans of motorsport, so we'll just see here. Alien will leave it wide.
Just lift off. Beautiful work.
They don't interrupt each other's race, and Ricky Bobby carries on. That's exactly how it should be done. So anyone who races in the daily modes, if you want to know how lap traffic's dealt with, that's how it's done. You don't even need a blue flag.
Yeah, down the inside, early on the base for Alien. They're well done. Just gets out of the way.
Yeah.
The boys all get around without any trouble. The boys get the pits.
Goes in. All right, here we go.
This is the undercut.
Here we go. Look at the amount of fuel that Lucky's got over
Wow. This could be the race here if Lucky gets this out clean.
Yeah, this is going to be huge.
Right.
Air horn intensifies from SFC NASCAR. Yeah. Here we go.
Alright, here it comes.
I want to say, I want to start busting out some ghostisms. This is how good the racing is. He's going off like a 90s rave party. That was one of Ghost's ones. I love
So Ghost came out with him. That's interesting. You go short field again.
Man. That's a gamble. That's a gamble. It's a huge gamble.
Ghost must have short field again, surely.
He's short field again. He's going to have to fuel save to the end. What's he banking on here? Lap traffic?
It's a different one.
We might look to see if we can get Ghost into the comms box for a talk about this strategy, because
I know he's been doing a lot of work with strategy during the week, trying a lot of different things. I'm not 100% sure what he ended up on. I'd like to tell you, but I honestly don't know. So
maybe, hang on, let's just check Ricky Bobby's fuel. So he's going to pit this lap. Like, goes my way just over. He's on that third line. So what is that? It's about
20 seconds.
Tank.
Yeah. Alright, so Ricky Bobby's in. He has slightly less fuel on board than than Luck Goes My Way did.
Now with GD Sport, you are gifted a little dot to tell you how much fuel you need to get to the end. But that's if you're balls to the wall.
Oh, Lucky!
Oh,
Lucky's off! He's in the fence!
Big hit.
Oh, that was huge! That's damage, surely.
Yeah, that's huge. That's front wheel and front arrow.
Oh, it's rattled Ghost.
He's going to go straight ahead at the corner as well. So, yeah, that car is hurting very, very badly.
That rattled Ghost too. Wow. Ghost nearly went off in turn one as well. Alright, so Ricky Bobby and all that come out in front. And Ghost is in P2. He's in visual range of the Aston here.
The Aston, very good on fuel. He pitted a lap later. He put in more fuel.
Yeah.
So, and he's come out in front. So Ricky Bobby is just going to be able to put the hammer down here and run away with this, I think. Ghost is just going to have to pull. I mean, with Lucky out of the way now, he's going to have to really modulate that throttle, Work on the conservation. There's only 6 laps to go. Maybe half a tank is enough. I don't know. What do you think, chat?
I think Ghost.
Boy, wow, we. Damn right.
I think the play for Ghost here now is just to settle.
Yeah.
And try and consolidate seconds, because he knows that Lucky's going to be just breathing fire after making that mistake, and he's going to be keen to get on that back bumper.
Yeah, he's got more fuel on board, and BMWs are lightning quick around here. Especially after a few laps, these things just seem to keep punching out quality laps.
So the battle for 5th is still on too. The Bad Doctor is out in front at the moment, but he's got Excalibur and Dadson with both with a lap newer set of tyres on them than he has. They both come in on the previous lap. He's got 2 on those set already. So they're all going to close up and have a bit of a battle here as well, I think.
I'm loving this racing. And get some more bits going.
Poor old Doremus there, stuck out in the middle of no man's land. That's a really hard spot to have to race from. 4th position, great finishing position again, but just stuck out there in the middle of nowhere. 10 seconds off the back of Lucky and 15 seconds ahead of Bad Doctor. Just in no man's land there. Makes it really hard to do that.
I was very lonely in the Group A race as well. I came out of my second stop 8 seconds clear of everyone in that spot that we don't talk about.
We noticed. We actually did comment on the fact that you were probably going to stay there too because of the gaps.
I go back and watch these streams. I do. I watch them quite often. I don't know if anybody else does, and I read the comments. And every time I race, you all have your little joke about me being in 7th. Well, you know, that's fine. You can have that joke. Wow, 15 people watching at the moment. This is great. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This is really awesome. Hope you're enjoying the racing. We've got Ricky Bobby 2 seconds out from Ghost, who's 3 seconds out from Luck Goes My Way, and it's yeah. So that short fill from Doremus early on, it gave him good track position, but now he's sort of dropped off. So yeah, out in no man's land. And then we've got this great little battle here from the Bad Doctor, Excalibur, and Dadson, who it's just slightly starting to condense these 3. I think it's going to be a little bit of a battle for the minors between these 3 in the dying laps.
So Ricky Bobby's coming up on lap traffic again. Looks like it's one of the Alpha boys.
Oh, what a... I don't know how, mate.
Oh, wow, what a... Come on, man.
That's a real donation. Oh, my God. Oh... Yeah, not all of us can be lawyers, Wardo.
Oh, wow. All right.
Some of us have to commit the crimes. And we've got Filthy tacking onto the back of Jandal Boy Luminous here. Remember that car that you're supposed to support, Wardo?
Oh, big move there. These 3 here, 5th, 6th and 7th.
Look at this. Yeah, this is blown up early. Dadson right through Excalibur.
Excalibur had a really big dive in the Bad Doctor and couldn't make it stick, and then that just brought Dadson into it.
Oh, look at that going into turn 1. Oh, it's so good. So good.
The Bad Doctor being wound up here with these guys right behind him now.
Yeah, he's going to be all G'd up. Palm sweaty, mum spaghetti.
What's Dadson got for him? This is the thing that Dadson's really good at, just getting in this situation here and driving the car in a really good race space. He'll be able to set himself up now, 3 or 4 corners ahead, and put the car where he wants it to be to make the pass. So the Bad Doctor down the middle of the track there trying to cover. Dadson goes right around the outside. He's going to try and get the undercut as he goes around on the crisscross.
There we go. He's just going to tuck it in. He'll wait for the main straight, I think.
Loomis is about to grab Filthy.
Goes a little bit wide there as well. A great little battle from those 2 as well. So it's really on for the minors here at the moment. Look at this battle.
So the Bad Doctor's just got to get it on the apex and just start slowing it up a bit. Just trying to cover that crossover. Because Dadson's going out wide and trying to cut across to get the inside run to the next corner. So the only way he can stop that is by really over braking on the apex and blocking him midway through.
Meanwhile, while this is all going on, Ricky Bobby didn't come here to
Excalibur's just gone off again.
He's just sets the fastest lap of the race. Gabbo, thanks for pointing that out, mate. Someone's paying attention to the racing.
Oh, is there a race on?
Oh, yeah.
These guys aren't racing, though.
I was just looking at deliveries. Look at that. Dadson right on the back of the bad doctor here. This is where the battle is at the moment.
Yeah. Excalibur's dropped off the back.
Falling off the back. Luminous has got a little bit of a sniff on it, and Filthy's dropped off the back of Luminous. Going back a little bit further, you've got
there's big look down the hill here. Dadson's on him. What's the bad doctor got? He's going to have to hold him out wide.
He's going to go wide. He's going to tuck it right in.
Crisscross is on.
Maximum exit speed. Oh, see, the bad doctor is just really good around NASCAR.
And he's going to park on the apex here. Look.
Back again.
He's parking. This is a great race. These two we have locked horns a couple. Oh, gives Dadson the run down the outside. Mason go the long way.
Yeah, that's where the loose. Oh, Dadson's just holding on for dear life. Oh, as he dances over the marbles, he's just going to have to check it back up again, try again on the next lap. Oh, man. That is brave going down the outside there. If you've ever gone around that outside, there are so many marbles. It's just loose.
Oh, well, we're about to start lap 28. Penultimate lap's on.
Very good lines. Great lines by the bad doctor. You're right there, D.
Cover him off again down the inside. Just compromises his speed through the corner. Puts the car in the way so Dadson can't get through. See
Louis. Liveries, yeah. I got a semi. I don't know you drove trucks, Louis. Actually, no, I did know that. You sent me a
drives a tow truck thing.
Yeah. That's a very nice semi you've got there, Louis.
Alright, here we go again down the hill. Dadson's going to have another look. He's tucked right in on the back. What's the bad doctor going to do this time?
Look at the front of the Hyundai lift off the ground. Oh my god.
Dadson's trying to crisscross again. And still not enough in it. I want to go back to the leaders, but I can't. These guys are having too much of a battle. Look at Dadson putting the blowtorch on.
Meanwhile, Ricky Bobby's out to a 5-second lead over Ghost. The gap back to Lucky has got dropped down to 1 second. So we've got a battle for third on the final lap here, guys. That's crept up on us very, very quickly. We'll go back and check on the leader now as he approaches lap traffic. You got Shizer up in front. He's going to give him a little flash down the straight.
Oh, well, Lucky's closing on the... That's to be close. Go back to these two. Yeah, they're still spread out. Brakes under one. Dadson gets a great run into the first turn, but just has nowhere to go. There's a wall of Vodafone Hyundai in the way. Final lap.
moves off the racing line. Puts his indicator on. Ricky Bobby joined Thrillhouse very late at the end of season 2. Picked up very quickly by Brock Balls Racing after showing some very impressive moves. We borderline only brought him in for his username. Turns out he's a pretty good guy. He's going to tip it into the final turn. 5.5 seconds ahead of Ghost. What a huge race.
Well done, Ricky Bobby. What a win.
That's huge.
Ghost is going to hang on for second.
Well. Ghost for second. Well
Lucky
done, Ghost.
Third. Nice work.
Great race.
Oh, look at the guy's defense. There's a touch. Oh, Dadson's in the fence.
Oh, no way. He's going wide again. He's going to get into the marbles.
Oh, Dadson's inside. Into the side. Gloves are off for these two. Sorry, Doremus. They're still going wide. The bad doctor's on the inside. Doremus. Dadson's sideways.
Oh,
what an exchange. As he exits the final corner. The bad doctor's going to hang on. What an exchange from you two gentlemen. Well done.
Wow. Huge race.
Dadson got him with the line. Well Dadson got him with the line.
Oh my god.
Wow.
003. Filthy come home in 7th. 8th. Great drive by Excalibur. Oh my god, I'm out of breath.
Oh. Last piece is intense. Subaru out of it. Position number 11. And Flat 6, the last guy in the lead lap in 12th. With Shizer and AliExpress already finished. What a finish from Dadson. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Out of the blue. Wow. Chat lit up. Damn. What a battle. What a battle! That was unbelievable. That race had everything for me. That was so much fun to watch.
Someone's car just completely destroyed itself into the fence. Save that replay. I want to get a picture of that finish line. That was amazing. Thanks, Wardo. You can go to bed now, mate.
Thanks, Wardo. I do love you. Yeah. Beers waiting in Spain, that's right. Great racing by everyone. Dadson on the line by .003. Only thing smaller than that, sported by a Bumblebee. That's right, Dills, it was very tight. And we will all be saving it and watching it later, the Thrillhouse. It's thrillhousearcade.com shop replay, but I feel like I need to change the whole name of the website just to suit that one because it's so good.
Wow.
Alright, guys. Oh man, chat's completed it up. Yeah, great job by Alien Express. Unlucky spin there. Thanks for tuning in, Clinty Go-Go. GFL with the bearded man and the thumbs up. GFL with a shouty guy. Thanks for the trumpets, Black Hammer. Dory King 86. Wow, you can hear that PS4 working overtime with those fans.
Yeah, it needs to keep it cool. I've already cooked it once. Effing curb goes my way. Oh dear. Wow, that had a bit of everything, that race.
Yeah, it really did.
The battle at the end.
That was amazing.
Dadson and the Bad Doctor.
Driver of the day, and Ricky Bobby, driver of the day. Mo Jalen, well done to all. Mate, you might not have to fill out too many reports this time, Mr. Mo. So Ghost for driver of the day. He's gonna, Ricky Bobby for driver of the day. That's Mrs. Ricky Bobby for Ricky Bobby driver of the day. Mrs. Ricky Bobby, would it be fair to say that maybe Mr. Ricky Bobby gets driver of the day every day in your household? Ghost driver of the day, Al Gavo, very cool-headed by Ghost. Yeah, he just played himself right into that game. It was very well done. Great strategy by him. He knows a lot more about this sort of stuff than I do, so he definitely surprised me with that amount of fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, sir.
G'day.
Great job, mate.
Hello. Listen to the song go. Yeah. I only got second. Well done, mate. That was a really great race.
Two races that I win, I don't do this. I'm not used to it.
No, that was great driving, mate. You and Lucky the whole race there, having a really good battle. Good bit of strategy there for you too to get yourself back into the race after being a little bit further behind in the first session. So through the pit stops, you managed to pick up a lot of speed there, mate. Did you do a big fuel save in the middle or something, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I was short shifting that whole middle stint, so just wanted to keep him sort of in that sort of 2 to 3 second range.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was used to start was a bit hairy though.
Yeah, there was a bit of.
Yeah, it was all long.
Look at these boys. Look at these boys in the room chat. Darkside. Yeah. Give up the spot to Dadson. Dad's like, no, you didn't need to do that, mate. Oh no, after you. No, you go first. No, after you. No, you be right.
You win it. No, you.
Yeah, Dadson and the Bad Doctor.
Yeah, I tell you what, Brock Bulls after that race now, they're looking pretty good for the teams championship.
I don't know. They didn't score any points in Group A. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
They got a couple. Yeah, Gazball's finished the race, so we got a couple.
Gazball's finished the race. Mr. Death will be a force to be reckoned with in Super 2B.
Oh, look at Brock. 3 Group A drivers in their team. Can't complain about that.
Thanks for the puppies, El Gabo. You know they're my favourite. Filthy, thank you for the best, mate.
Congratulations, Ricky Bobby, mate. Class above. I tried everything, but just got nothing for him at the moment. But that's all right.
He played a really, really smart game there. He really did.
Yeah, I could have gone that extra lap when he went that extra lap. I was like, oh, do I risk it? And then, of course, I had lucky in the back of my mind. I'm like, no.
Yeah, you would have been all G'd up there when he got into the wall on the main straight. That was a big lose.
I was
very long way down that straight to actually have a lose. I mean,
he caught the hump on the outside of the exit of the final turn. He went for a really. He came in really late and turned across the apex and got a really good run. But as he came out, he got right out wide in the straight. He would have just eaten the Hyundai alive coming down the straight if he had managed to get it down there. But just because he touched the grass on the outside, just similar to me in Germany, just spun across the track into the fence. Like it was. Yeah, there was a millimetre in it.
Going through the next bend as well. I mean, it's one thing that you don't obviously get a lot of practice with, and your brain it's hard to switch on to this mode. But once you get damage, or once you go off the racing line, or get dirt on your tyres, the next couple of corners are very, very hard. You've got to get around them so gingerly. We see it time and time again from the guys. They'll take the corner as normal and just run it a little bit wide and get themselves caught out again. I saw that a couple of times tonight, so I think a few of the guys will be ruining a few mistakes. But man,
hey Ghost,
what a battle! What a battle!
Got a question from the chat for you, sir. Al Gavo in New Zealand. Did Ghost yell, he's gone when Lucky spun out behind you? Did you let out your telltale, your trademark? He's gone.
I was more surprised because, I was like, oh, he's gone, and then I went past him and was like, oh, I'm in second. Oh, okay, head down.
Get back.
Al Gavo would like to know if you do commentate during your own races.
No, I don't actually. I'm dead silent. I
think you've broken that poor man's heart. Because he knows that once you get off chat here, you're going to go back and watch the Thrillhouse.com shop replay.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, El Gavo, what a letdown. Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay. I tell you what, El Gavo, when he's racing in complete silence, you can be our on-chat ghost.
Yeah.
You throw in the ghostisms into chat, and we'll keep the voice alive. So we've got some drivers of the day in at the moment. Driver of the day for Lucky, Ricky Bobby, Ghost. We've got Remus, driver of the day. Is that from Terry? I don't know. A lot of start out. Are you guys? Is it after 9 o'clock? Oh, you guys are trying to swear, aren't you? That's fair enough. Rock Bulls domination.
Bloody Remus throwing it on pole. That threw a spanner on the
wow! That was a clutch lap. 20 seconds to go in qualifications, and bang, he's 0.010 up on the pole. What a lap!
We ran a 22-minute qualifying because of obviously restarting the room. It took a while for people to rejoin. It was 2 minutes between the first person getting on the track and the last person joining the room. So, very, 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 very lucky break there for Doremus, and great lap. So, poor man, that threw a cat amongst the.
How was Flatstick at the start though? That was a big start from Flatstick. Jumps everybody, ends up in P2. Bit of rough and tumble in the first couple of corners and gets through out in front. And then we thought he must have been trying to slow everyone up.
Yeah.
He got to second, and we're like,
it felt like it.
You guys were fighting over trying to get around him as fast as you could. But then he sort of got up to speed and then sort of just stayed with us for a bit. And then he had a little bit of a mistake and ended up off the track.
We had 1,000 bits dropped in from Wardo.
Oh, great stuff, Wardo. Well done, mate. I'll take that tick. I'll take that tick off the commentary book now.
It's his first win of season 3. Ghost.
Yeah, he won the bidding war tonight. Hey, Lucky, bloody curb. Think I had the pace to win. Yeah, I do too, mate. I think you had the win to really take it to Ricky Bobby tonight. hard luck on that. We were very surprised to see the car going across the track like that. And I think Ghost was too.
Yeah, that damage really hurt you, especially going into turn 1, mate. Hard luck.
You almost bottled turn 1 after that happened too. I saw it, Ghost. You come into turn 1, overcooked it. It's rattled him a bit. He wasn't expecting to see a BMW slide across his nose.
Yeah, totally missed my breaker marker there. Definitely.
We had a big lose on the front straight too. The guys at the back, I don't know if you noticed on the map at all while you're racing, Ghost, but there was like some really, really tough battles towards the back of the field, like 10th and backwards. There was cars that were on top of each other for the whole race. And there was a big lose on the straight.
Yeah, just to interrupt, most important question, did the bad doctor beat Chase?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Excellent, excellent. That's all we needed to do. I'm happy. Aggregate finish means Black Light beats CMP. Yep, done. I'm happy.
Yeah,
the bloody 3-stop failed. I tell you what, I feel that pain, mate. I got to after the first stop on the 3-stop, I felt the same thing, that this wasn't working. So yeah, I think it was definitely a two-stop track, this one. If you want to just go spectate the track there, good doctor, gives them something to look at.
Don't crash it.
No, Chase, that's not a cue for you.
How good's he been this week? Absolutely been Chase. Mate, so unlucky for you. Oh, thank you for the best deals there. Like Goes My Way wants to know, what corner did you cut Ghost for the penalty on the second to last lap?
It was the second last corner. So, you know, if you cut across that little bit of grass bit, just coming into before the last corner, you got that second last corner.
Oh, just where the safety car is now, I can see it. Yeah, just there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the bad doctor ended up losing the spot right at the very end there. Because he redressed for, apparently he didn't like a bump he put on Dadson on the last lap, so he's redressed at the last second, and Dadson's grabbed him at the line by .003.
Oh. Tell you what, fair drive from old bad doctor to come from where he was in qualifying.
Yeah, he was dead last in the grid. He was in 5th for most of the race after the first set of stops, so he's done an excellent job there to get up there. Excalibur as well did another really, really good race too until the very end, where he had a little incident at the very end. But he come up out of nowhere after the first set of stops. Oh. Chucking the Peter Buck safety car around a bit there.
Put it in first, give it some jandle and flip, yeah.
She's a bit low, she's blowing some sparks.
We left it parked outside an Audi for a couple hours, and we came back and someone had swapped the springs out.
Got some choppies in it, bro.
Got some choppies in there at the moment. Yeah, looks like someone's done a bit of a weld job. He's just on the bump stops at the moment, but it's all good. It's all for a good cause.
Thanks, Lucky.
So thank you everyone for commenting, donating bits, getting stuck into the last. This is probably, I think that this track and this time of the season and the culture that we've got going on here, that this is probably one of the best rounds we've ever had so far. Oh, we're going to go into the wall here. No, we're not. We're going to pull it up.
Nope. Oh. Cameraman got that perfect. You're right in front of the camera.
I can't drive.
Hey, Shiza.
But we got the virtual safety car and the safety car start all went perfectly.
Oh, you guys smashed that out of the park. You had the top 5 cars in the correct order and everything. Well done.
Yep, that's how we roll.
Yeah, the gentleman of Thrillhouse, Super 2A, showing everybody else how it's done. So yeah, Ghost, do you wanna play us out, son?
I can do that. Why not? So, where do we start? Big thank you to Mr. Grimdeath, for hosting Soda Wars tonight. By the way, how'd that go? How was
Yeah,
Soda
good.
Wars?
Soda Wars was a great race tonight. The big heavy hitters were all the fight at the end.
Good to hear. So a big thank you for Grimdeath for doing that as well, especially with an update lobby as well, as we know they're glitchy as hell. Big thank you to the good doctor for his magnificent hosting and commentary tonight. As always, probably awesome, so I'll go back and analyse. Not too hard though.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks to Mikey for hosting the room tonight, especially with sort of the qualifying, and we had a bit of a delay in that, but it all ran pretty smooth. It didn't crash the safety car either, which was great. Good stuff there.
Thank you, sir.
It's damage on it now on the stream. There's damage across the front of it, just saying.
Be sure to join us on Sunday for Group B, round 4 around Maggie. It's Group B, so we all know what to expect. There will be drama. That's what Group B does, classic Group B. Some really interesting times I've been watching as well, so it's not a foregone conclusion. Big thank you to all our viewers, all our chatters, all our bits donated. You guys rock. Just a quick one as well. I want to say a massive thank you to all our followers. We hit 300 followers during the week, which is a massive achievement.
Thank you.
Super stoked about that. That's really cool. We also had a clip as well that was trending on Twitch, so even better. That's pretty awesome. Other than that, guys, yeah, cool. No, but big thank you to everyone. Thrillhouse wouldn't be Thrillhouse without our viewers and our followers, so you guys rock the world. Be sure to join us on Sunday at 7:20 Australian Eastern Standard Time for Group B, Round 4 from Lake Maggie. This is Sean on behalf of the good doctor and Haberino Harland signing off for now, and as always, you've been watching Thrillhouse.
Don't do school, stay on drugs.